Well. It's been a while since I've been on here. I'm sure a lot of people have been wondering where I've been and what's been going on. Well, folks, I've been extremely busy, working two jobs and doing a lot of heavy studying. But, of course, haven't forgot about the channel. And as you can see, a lot of things that I spoke as far as involving prophecy is gradually coming to pass. You see Ahmadinejad in the elections, how he won, and I know that's the past, but like I said, he plays a major role in prophecy as far as him and Obama coming together and fulfilling it. But anywho, I call this video keeping in touch to let the people know what was going on with me, and also to clarify as far as modern day prophecy what's going on today involving the Jews, the true Jews. So let me see where can I begin. Okay, now I start with Revelation 2 and 9, where Jesus speaks and he says he knows those who claim that they are the Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Now there's only one group of people on this planet that claim that they are the Jews. One group of people. And if this only one group of people who claim that they are the Jews, I'm trying to find another scripture here. Oh yeah, found the other scripture. If it's only one group of people that claim they're the Jews on this planet and nobody else, then that means those people who claim they are the Jews today are the ones who Jesus is talking about. Because the real Jews don't even know their true identity, because the real Jews got taken down through there, and to this day they are still suffering. The curse is still upon the real Jews. Now read in Revelation 3 and 9 real quick. I will make those who are of the synagogue of Satan, who claim to be Jews though they are not, but are liars. I will make them come and fall down at your feet and acknowledge that I have loved you. Now, here is also in Revelation 3 and 9 and 2 and 9. I thought, what a coincidence. But where Jesus once again stating about those who claim they are the Jews and are liars. Now, what does Jesus mean that those who claim they are Jews are liars? Number one is Moses led our ancestors, but I just say Moses led the Israelites through the desert for 40 years. They are in a desert for 40 years, a hot desert with no shade. And on an average, the desert is about 120 degrees a day. So 120 degrees a day, probably even higher, for 40 years. Now let's do kind of like a mental experiment using our imagination. If you put a piece of meat on a grill, a pinkish, light pink piece of meat, raw meat on a grill, and you left it on a grill for 40 days, when you open that grill up, will it turn back pink, or will it be pink when you open the grill? No, common sense would be the meat would be black. If you put some cornbread, light tan or brown, whatever color cornbread, but real light cornbread in an oven, and left it on 120 degrees for 40 days, will that cornbread come out light? No, it would not. Of course, the cornbread would come out black. So that goes against the laws of physics to say that the Jews to this day that they show on television are this high light skin complexion when they was in a desert for 40 years. Whenever you in a great amount of heat for a long extended period of time, of course your skin becomes dark. That's the whole point of a suntan. Where you see where mostly whites and some Latinos go out and get a suntan. How do they get their tan? They get their tan by being under the sun for a prolonged period of time. And there's usually a couple hours till they reach their tan. But Imagine being out of the sun and them trying to get a tan for 40 years. So that's a 40-year tan on the Israelites. A 40-year tan. And anything in extreme amount of heat that long, common sense, you know what happens to it. So this is what Jesus talking about. Those who claim that they are the Jews today are liars. And they are liars. Because of the fact it's thoroughly in Scripture that the true Jews are not to return to Jerusalem until Jesus come back. Why? Because it shall be a new Jerusalem. Revelation chapter 21. A new Jerusalem. Why it should be a new Jerusalem? Because the old Jerusalem is infested with Muslims. It's infested with Muslims and fake Jews. And plus they have a Muslim mosque in the middle of Jerusalem, and that's defiling Jerusalem. That is absolutely defiling it. So, see my time, let me kind of finna get ready to cut off. But, hey, leave this in a 2-part segment because I've got one more part to share. But like I said, it's keeping in touch. And I know how things change on YouTube on and off, so I guess stay tuned.